Friends, very good evening. Today we discuss the topic if class. So we are discussing if class. What is the mean by class? First of all, we have to know what is the mean by class and phrase. Let's know what is the class. Class means it gives full meaning. Class means it gives full meaning or complete meaning. Complete meaning. So in a class there will be subject, verb and words, phrase words. For example, let's see. The sun rises in the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. So check it once. Here sun subject, rises verb. The sun rises. Clause means it gives full meaning or complete meaning. A group of words which gives full meaning is considered a clause. Means here the sun rises. Is it giving full meaning? The sun rises. Yes, it is giving full meaning. But when we come to the point of in the east, this is called a praise. So praise means incomplete meaning. Praise, it gives incomplete meaning. Incomplete meaning. Clause gives complete meaning. Praise gives incomplete meaning. You check it once. If you close this, the sun rises. It's giving full meaning. That is why it is considered clause. We consider this clause. But when we come to the point of in the east, suppose if you close these words, so the remaining words in the east. In the east means we are expecting some words or sentence. There is no full meaning. There is no complete meaning. Praise. That is why incomplete meaning. That is why it is called praise. So let's know. Praise means in the east, on the road, in the house, in the room, in the class. So like that. So praise words are giving only incomplete meaning. Means half meaning. Okay. Class gives full meaning or complete meaning. The sun rises. So without in the east, we can understanding the sun rises. It gives full meaning, complete meaning. It is considered a clause. So in the clause, there will be subject and verb. In the praise, some words will be. So those words only give the incomplete meaning. So later, we come to the main point of if clause. There are four conditions. In the if clause, there are four conditions. Let's know about the zero condition. Zero condition. So what is the meaning of the zero condition? So in the zero condition, there will be simple present tense, subject plus verb 1. And another clause also subject plus verb 1. So we check it here. If you heat ice, it melts. It melts. If you eat ice, If you heat ice, it melts. So in the zero condition, we can understand here scientific truths. Scientific truths. So in the zero condition, there will be scientific truths. Condition always same. So at the zero condition always same. If you heat water, if you heat ice, whenever, today maybe, tomorrow maybe, wherever maybe, in any other countries maybe, so the condition is always the same. Here, if you heat ice, it melts. So if you heat, verb 1, you subject. So here it is subject, melts verb. Here also used a simple present tense. Simple present. Here also used simple present. So generally, so in class, this is subordinative class, subordinative class or subclass. This is the main class. This is the main class. So like that, we can understanding, if you heat ice, it melts. It melts. Here we can understand here. We can understand here, in the subordinative class, there is simple present tense. In the main class, there is the simple present tense. So this condition is called zero condition. This condition is called zero condition. At zero condition, so what we can see, scientific truths means condition always same. Condition always same. So in this zero condition, scientific truths are facts. So we can understand it. So when you are saying scientific truths or facts, we have to use simple present tense only. So subclass is in simple present tense. The main class also in simple present tense. So like this, we can understand zero condition. This is a zero condition. At the zero condition, simple present tense, simple present. Subject plus verb 1, subject plus verb 1 will be. Let's know later possible condition. Later we know the possible condition or open condition. Possible condition or open condition. Possible condition or open condition. So at the possible condition or open condition, we can understanding, if you study, you will pass. You will pass. You check it once. If you study. So this clause is in the simple present tense. Simple present tense. So if you study, subject plus verb 1. But next clause is, the main clause contains will, shall, may or can plus verb 1. So in the main class can, will or shall or may plus verb 1 we have to use. If you study, you will pass. So in the main class, shall, will, may plus verb 1. If you study, you will pass. So here condition is especially open condition or possible condition. So in this condition, at this condition, an action may be happen. There is possibility to happen an action. So that is why it is a possible condition. Maybe it will be happen. So there is chance to happen. That is why it is possible condition or open condition. If you study, you will pass. If you study, you will pass. Here subject plus verb 1 and subject plus will or shall or may or plus verb 1. So like this we have to use this possible condition. Let's come to another condition, improbable condition. Let's come to another condition, improbable condition. Improbable condition. Third one, improbable condition. Improbable condition. So at the improbable condition, so here is hypothetical. Hypothetical or imaginary. Imaginary. So here we are only imagining. We are imagining that action will be held, but there is no guarantee. Maybe happen. We are imagining. So like this, we take one example. If you won the lottery, if you won the lottery, you would travel. You would travel. If you won the lottery, you would travel. Here, if you won means subject plus verb 2. Simple past. Simple past. So here subordinative clause is in the simple past. But the next clause is going to be in the past modal verbs. Subject plus would or should or might. So plus verb 1. We have to use verb 1. If you won the lottery, you would travel. Or otherwise we may take if you studied. If you studied, you would pass. You would pass. So like this we have to use the condition, hypothetical or imaginary condition. So or unlikely or unreal condition. This is unlikely or unreal condition. Improbable condition. So like this we can understand if clause contains subject plus verb 2 simple past, and another clause, the main clause contains subject plus would or should or might. So like this it can or could. Let's come to another condition, that is impossible condition. Next, there is another condition is impossible condition. The fourth condition is impossible condition. The fourth one is impossible condition. So here we can understanding imaginary situation. This is imaginary situation. This is imaginary situation. Or we can understand it did not happen. So actually this imaginary situation that did not happen. That did not happen. This is only imaginary condition that did not happen. So this is impossible condition. At the impossible condition, if you had studied, if you had studied, you would have passed. you would have passed. We can understand here, if you had studied. If you had studied, what tense is it? Past perfect. Past perfect. Past perfect. So if you had studied, subject plus had plus verb 3. So here subordinate clause or if clause is formed by the subject plus had plus verb 3. If you had studied, another clause, the main clause is formed by you would have passed. Here would have, should have, would have, should have, might have, or could have plus verb 3. We have to use plus verb 3. So if you had studied, you would have passed. Would plus have plus verb 3. So in the if clause we have to use, here subordinative clause we have to use subject plus had plus verb 3. So in the main clause you have to use subject plus would have or should have or might have or could have plus verb 3 we have to use. According to sentence we have to take the suitable helping verb. So if you had studied, you would have passed. It means this may not happen. Imaginary situation that did not happen. The just we are imagining, this would not be happened. So in this class, if there comes, so let's take another example. So maximum in the examination we are getting this model of the questions or question. This model of the question is being given in the examinations. So let's practice some bits on this model. On this model means impossible condition. On impossible condition, so we are getting so many bits, if class bits. So let's practice once. So once we have to observe. So when there is coming was or was, when there is coming was, then we have to use be form here. Would have been. Would have been plus verb 3 plus 1. So when there is given in the examination question was or any helping verb be form, then we have to use would have been, should have been, or could have been. If there is no any helping verb of, if there is no any be form, so then need not to use have been. Then we have to use only should have, might have, could have plus verb 3. For example, I did not invite him. I did not invite him. He did not come to party. He did not come to party. Here did not. When there is did not, then you change into the impossible condition. Come. When there is given question like this with a negative did form, so then you have to change into the impossible condition. To answer this question, you have to go to impossible condition. For example, if I had, did not, when there is use, if I had, you have to write in the positive, there is negative. So if I had invited, if I had invited him, if I had invited him, he would have come. He would have come. So like this we have to write. When there is given in the examination did not, in the negative form of the did not, then we have to answer to that question in the impossible condition. When there is given did not, if clause, in the negative form of the did not, so then we need to write, so this condition has to be, this question has to be written in the impossible condition. Check it once. If I had invited him, he would have come to party. He would have come to.
Hmm.
If I had invited him, he would have come to party. He would have come to party. If there is given B form in the question, then we need to use would have been plus verb 3. Then we need to use would have been plus verb 3. So like this we have to do. We have to write if clause answers. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like and share. Thank you for listening.